Live here on Mike Drop Sports. How are we tonight? Make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button. We truly appreciate that. What's up, Front Street Dawn, Miss Pittsburgh? Good to see you guys in the chat. Again, make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button for us here as we dive into the world's most famous, favorite show here on YouTube, and that is Steel City Live. Again, if you're not watching it now, you can watch it later once it uploads. But we are diving in here on a Tomlin Monday, not a Tomlin Tuesday, a Tomlin Monday after a press conference with Mike Tomlin here on Week 18 and what is going to transpire in terms of maybe possibly getting some players back. Joey Porter Jr., Ben Skoranek. Ben Skoranek, in my opinion, was a player that was really starting to evolve, actually. A guy that, was just working his way into the lineup there a little bit. And I was really appreciating his efforts, not just block or not just catching a pass here and there, but blocking downfield, setting things up in terms of the pass game downfield, doing the dirty work. That's the type of thing I start to respect from one of those younger wide receivers trying to find their home, trying to find their way. In the NFL, playing tough, playing smart. I really like the way Ben Skoranek was starting to provide some excellent things for the Pittsburgh Steelers, in my opinion. Also, special teams-wise, he was just being a contributor, man, catching those turnover-type plays, here and there. Those changed the game. We're going to talk about also a lot of what Mike Tomlin had to say today at his press conference, and something that's really freaking bothering me, my friends, when he leads off his press conference and what he's talking about each week, there's a similar theme to it, and there's really nothing different in terms of his approach, especially after a loss and what he's trying to blame losses on. And I understand you're not trying to give a big open portal into your building. You're not really trying to give away everything you're looking at. You're trying to leave it as vanilla as possible. But man, some things bother me with that, and we're going to dive into some of that. Downtown, what's up? Challenger, what's up? Yeah, I'm going to try to be. I've been seeing a lot of tickets for sale from a lot of people, which is bothering me also, Challenger. Yeah, it's really bothering me, man. And man, Steelers Nation, get there and show out, I've seen tons of season ticket holders that I don't know, maybe directly, but, friends that I have, their parents or people, that just are acquaintances that are season ticket holders, that are selling their tickets off. I'm seeing grips of them, man. 12 for sale in one. Just crazy shit, I just feel like we need to get there. We need to get there. This is big, man. This is big. John Broadway downtown says I needed rest for our guys, so looking forward to our Steelers kicking some ass, or will kick some ass, the arse, and some Pittsburgh E's. Absolutely, man. A lot could change here. What's up, Roblox guys? Texans, last year that would have been the case. I would have given you that last year, Roblox guy, but this year I can't give you that. The injuries to that wide receiver room are a little bit too much for the Houston Texans to overcome. You have to be a realist about it. And again, everybody's going to cheer for their football team. Everybody's going to back their football team, no doubt about that. The team that they love to root for each and every week. But we got to look at it from a true perspective here. Again, guys, I want to start off here, and we're going to dive into a ton of shit. But I want to start off here with this Tomlin press conference shit. And I respect Mike and his ability to get up there, speak, very well. And what he gives you, though, is nothing great. He doesn't really give a really great insight into what's going on in that building. Again, and I respect that. You don't want to open the door and give everybody all of what you're doing. You don't want to do that. I understand. But when you're sitting up there at that podium and what you blame a loss on each and every time is that we didn't get enough of the turnovers, I get that. That's part of it. That's a factor. I get that. But when you're blindly or blatantly rather not looking at some of the defensive woes, not looking at some of the offensive woes in terms of what you're talking about there, not acknowledging that they exist, that becomes troublesome for me. That becomes very bothersome. I really hope that he is not turning that big of a blind eye to it. But what is saying that he is the repeated occurrences of the same issues happening each and every time. That's what's telling me, when he says these things at his press conference, when he's not acknowledging these major deficiencies that are out there, why are you willing the same shit out there each time? Why are you not vastly changing some of this shit? And again, I understand you can't change your scheme in week 18, my friends. You can't just sit here and dismantle your freaking offense. You can't dismantle your defensive scheme. But what you can do is start to correct some of the deficiencies in terms of the coverage, in terms of the pass distribution throughout the short to intermediate game, things of that nature that you do have control of, using more pre-snap shifts and motions offensively, getting the offensive line in better schemes, better sets, better play calls to maybe, showcase more of what they do best, as opposed to putting them out there on an island trying to just run first and second down, run the ball down your throat with Najee Harris for 1 or 2 yards, and then putting them in a bad situation on obvious passing downs where other teams can come back and pin their ears back and just go after Russell Wilson, and Russ then being a guy that's trying to push the ball down the field, which I admire that, because we don't want to just throw short of the sticks all the time on third down or second down and long. But still, you're just putting that offensive unit in a bad, compromising situation up front. And I think that is an issue, man. I really, really think so. Let's keep going. Aaron Jade, Saif, yo, what's up? Don't say those, please. Don't try to say any type of negative racial term, please. I don't like that, man. Andre Green, do the Steelers get the Texans win or lose on Saturday night? No, it's going to depend. Guys, let's go over these playoff scenarios here since Andre brings it up. But first, we're getting about 8 minutes in. I need you to double tap that screen, hit that like button, send us out to the YouTube algorithm here for your favorite show right here on Mic Drop Sports, the show Steel City Live, as we try to make sure we answer all of your comments in the chat each and every night. This is the place for your voice to be heard as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, as an NFL fan. We are going to continue that conversation each and every day. We need literally about 100, a little bit over, like 110, I believe, to hit that 4,000 subscriber mark. So tonight is very, very important for you guys to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already. It is very important, guys. A call to action here to the mafia here at Mic Drop Sports. Make sure you're hitting that like button. It's very important tonight. I'd love to hit that 4,000 subscriber goal tonight here on Steel City Live. Also, I would love to hit that 100 like mark here on Steel City Live tonight. We've been doing excellent with that, so I want to continue that theme. But let's talk playoff scenarios, guys. They're pretty basic and simple here. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Bengals flexed to Saturday night, prime time. That is supposedly a matchup that the NFL feels strongly in. That's going to mean a lot. So you have the Miami Dolphins, you have the Denver Broncos both playing, I believe, before that Steelers game. Also, you have the Baltimore Ravens playing before the Pittsburgh Steelers game, squaring off against the Cleveland Browns. So here's the scenarios, man. The Denver Broncos win, they're in, man. It doesn't matter, I don't believe, at all here what the Denver Broncos or what the Cincinnati Bengals would do, because they can't get to 10 wins. But the Broncos can. So that would put them in. So basically, you're going to need the Broncos and the Miami Dolphins both to lose out, and the Bengals would have to win their game. That would get them in. However, if the Baltimore Ravens beat the Cleveland Browns earlier in the day, if you're Mike Tomlin and you're going to have to look at the seeding there. What would it matter? Would you go and rest your players? There's a lot of scenarios here at play. Now, I have one thing for the Steelers that I would not want to see. I want to see them play their guys, and I say that's, and I understand protecting your health because that's ultra important heading into the playoffs. But I need this Steelers team to get that momentum back. I need them to get back on that roll. I need them to get their momentum swinging back in their side, man, because you can't go into the playoffs flat after taking 3 losses, then resting players on Saturday night. I don't think the Steelers are in that predicament, right, or in that spot, in that position to be able to do that in my eyes. I think that they have to go out there, and I think no matter what, and if the Bengals don't have anything to play for, they're probably going to rest some players. I would almost bet on it. But if they're able to get into the postseason, they're going to come out swinging, man. But I think the Steelers got to go out there and beat the shit out of the Bengals, and I say that respectfully. It's an AFC North divisional matchup. I think a win against the Bengals gets you that momentum swinging back in your way, and I think it's very, very important. But again, guys, it could mean nothing Saturday night. This could be all over in terms of, if the Bengals are going to get in or not get in. The Steelers are already in. So I guess it's just going to depend on, do you need a win for seeding purposes? Do you need, which I don't think you would, because if one of the Broncos or somebody of those guys get in, you would win because of the head-to-head, and it wouldn't matter, and I think you would still be the 5th seed. So I just think the Steelers might be in a position Saturday night that it wouldn't matter, but we'll see. But again, I think they need to go out there and get a W. And I think the starters got to play at least most of the game. You got to get back on a roll, guys. You got to get that momentum swung back in your favor. You got to get the stench off you from these 3 losses. The Runaways, people are stupid. Challenger 22, Tomlin is all word salad. He is, no doubt. He definitely is. KC Production, you guys lost to us, LOL. Who cares? It's the regular season, buddy. I frankly don't care. I understand that they all mean something, but when is it going to mean something for me is if they play them in the playoffs. You beat me in the playoffs, that's when I would be upset about a loss. I'm upset about a loss regardless, but at that juncture of the season when the Steelers had just played, massive games, week after week after week in a short period of time, you beat them. Whoopee, you're supposed to beat them, Kansas City Prods. You're supposed to win that game. And if the shoe flips and you lose that game, then what? You're supposed to win that game. You're supposed to be the defending Super Bowl champs, 2-time Super Bowl champs. You're supposed to be the 14-1 Kansas City Chiefs. You're supposed to be that team. The Steelers aren't right now. Nobody expected that from them. So it is what it is. Pin a rose on your nose, my friend. You guys won. Great. That's fantastic. Blippo, hi. Challenger 22, just hoping for decent weather. It's a 2.5 to 3 hour drive. Yeah, man, I hope you get some good ones. I don't think it'll be, it might be. Guys, I look for some big storms to hit around here around the 6th and around the 11th of January. I look for some big weather. Some cases I predict it to be historic proportions. I do that in the side a little bit. I look at weather models and try to make my own predictions. Scott Harbaugh from WPXI Pittsburgh on his Facebook page told me never to predict on his Facebook page. This was years ago. He told me not to forecast on his weather page because he was saying like years ago that this storm was going to be like under 6 inches or something like that. We ended up getting a big blizzard, like not a blizzard, but a ton of snow, man. It was one of the, a doozy. And I had told him, you're wrong, man. And I told him what it was. And he got pissed at me, man. And like told me not to come back on his shit. Derby Entertainment. I mean, honestly, I don't know how I feel about the team. The only optimistic perspective for this team is the 3 losses in a row and history could repeat themselves. Guys, Steeler Nation, guys, I gotta say, we're some of the best fans in the world, but we're some of the worst fans in the world. And I say that because we really want that win each and every week, and nothing less is, acceptable. And I admire that. I do. But sometimes we all take it a little bit too far. We don't look at the big picture. We're only looking, right here in front of us, which is what I like to do. I don't like to look forward. I don't like to look in the past. But you still got to look at all the variables, man. And I want to give Steelers Nation some optimism here. I want to give them some hope. And that's what I think we're lacking right now as Steeler fans. Hope, optimism. You're just getting bummed out. You're getting overly bummed out. And I think that there, again, is a path. If perhaps the Pittsburgh Steelers are the 5 seed, which I potentially think they will be, I find it hard-pressed for the Baltimore Ravens to lose to Cleveland in Baltimore. I find it very hard-pressed. I really feel like the Steelers will end up being the 5th seed. I really, truly do. And guys, I think that sets up beautifully. I really, really do. And people may argue with me about that. They may say that that's not going to happen. But because I always look at it like this. There's going to be an upset in the first round of the playoffs. There's going to be one of those 6 or 7 seeds, one of those late, deep seeds that are going to end up taking and winning one of those games. 9 times out of 10, it's going to happen, I'm telling you. And that could be the Bills. The Ravens could get beat by the Chargers. One of those teams are going to get beat, in my opinion. And I think that just a chance to go to Houston, playing as the 5th seed, playing a football team that has a lot of injuries in the wide receiver room, hasn't been playing their best football, like the Steelers. I think it's the best chance for the Steelers to get out of round 1 with a victory and start to get on a roll and start to build this thing up. And again, history may repeat itself. We've seen the Steelers go from a deep, deep seed, man, one of the lowest seeds, and make a run and win a title. We've seen that before. Is this the same team? No, but we've seen that. And again, momentum is everything, and who you play in each and every round is everything, because you're just going to be able to build off of that each and every week. I believe the Steelers can go into Houston and win. I believe if they were posed with the task of going up against one of those, like a Baltimore, say, the Bills get knocked off. I mean, just hypothetical, guys. They could go into Baltimore. I think they could win that game. I think they could go to Orchard Park and win a mucked up game, considering I believe that there's going to be a lot of weather here and potentially a lot of snow, man. And that could be something to really monitor that could change the outcome of these playoffs. I'm just telling you, there's some places in the past of these weather events that are going to be places that the Steelers could potentially be playing. And when you put the variable of a significant weather event in, and you have Najee Harris, you have Jaylen Warren, you have the personnel, I believe, in order to run the football at a high level, I think that all of a sudden increases your chances to win. And that could help. So there's a lot of variables. Again, these are just examples. These aren't definitive things that I'm saying. These are examples, though, of how things could change very quickly and how they could swing into the Steelers' favor. So don't be overly down on this football team, guys. I think Saturday night they will prove to you why that you shouldn't count them out. And I think they're going to get on a roll, and I think the momentum is going to get back on their side. And I think things will start to be a little bit happier again. But guys, I can tell honestly when the Steelers aren't winning, because you get the viewership goes a little bit lower, When the Steelers are winning, the viewership's through the roof. People are in here hot and heavy. You get 150 people in here chatting it up. You can tell, but Steelers fans have that optimistic approach here because things are going to get better, and I believe that to be true. All right, guys, double tap that screen, hit that like button, wave those terrible towels for Miss Pittsburgh. The Justin Fields, Russell Wilson stuff, honestly, is just a mute point, man. And in my opinion, why cause the turmoil inside of the locker room? You made the decision to go to Russ. That's what it is. If there's injury that allows Justin to be the starter, so be it. If there's a situation that puts Justin in there, so be it. But other than that, just leave it alone. We want this football team to just perform. It doesn't matter who's better, who's not. Honestly, those conversations are for the offseason on who to sign. It's just kind of pointless to continue that conversation now. And that's no disrespect to anybody. That's just saying how this thing all looks. Trex, go Steelers. I live outside of Pittsburgh from Trex Meatball. Well, there you go, Trex. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the stream. Matthew says first round draft position choice. Buddy, I'm not doing draft stuff yet. I respect your question. Again, this is the season, guys. And if you're looking to the NFL draft now, I think you're just way ahead of yourself, and there's no need for it, man. Get involved with what's going on now. Get to Acrisure Stadium and cheer this football team on and give them that home field advantage. Just support this football team now and live in this moment, man. And don't let these moments pass you by. They don't come around all the time. Live in this moment, man. And that's a problem with our society. We don't live in the moment ever. We need to do that. Danny George in the house. What's up, High Steelers family? Steel Curtain 43. Go Berg. Downtown. Come on, Yuns. Hell's freaking. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Absolutely, guys. I need you to double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up for us here on Steel City Live. I'm your host, Jason. As always, we're going to continue to talk Challenger 22. Miami and Denver play Sunday. We play Saturday. I could have swore they'd play beforehand. I could have swore that. Let me see. Let me see the schedule. Let's just look at the schedule, my friends. I'm going to bring it up while we're talking. So let me continue. While that's loading, I'll bring it up. The key man at Mike Drop Sports. If we sweep Cincy, could we see possible playoff run for the AFC Championship game and possibly New Orleans? Again, I think you can make a significant run, guys. I think momentum is real. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I know a lot of people discount it. But I'm telling you, it's very, very real. And if you can get on a roll here, you're going to be very difficult to beat, especially with what I'm talking about. There are going to be weather events. Whether they hit on the game day or not, I don't know. It's a real possibility, and I'm telling you, it's going to play a factor if it does. And those types of things equal the playing field. I'm just saying. All right, guys, we got to get those likes up. Hit those likes, double tap that screen. If you don't have to double tap, you can hit 3 little white dots up in the right-hand corner of your screen. That'll bring down the like box. Go ahead and hit it that way. It's free, it's easy, and you got to hit it while you're on the stream. That's what helps. Don't wait until you're about to leave or the show's over to hit the like button. That don't do it for us. You got to hit it while you're in here. That helps spread the show through the YouTube algorithm. Again, we truly, truly appreciate it here when we do our daily live streams. Tomlin doesn't feel the heat like other coaches, which makes him not feel like he has to change his ways. That's from Craig Warlow. That could be true. Absolutely. He doesn't feel the heat. He's never going to be fired by the Roonies. Well, if the Steelers lose and the Chargers win, we would face Ravens in the wild card round. I don't know. I don't know all the scenarios. I'm not going to claim to. I've just been looking at each week, boom, singularly. I know people have done some shows on it and talk about all the math, so that may happen. I like our chances in that too. Let's keep going. Total agreement finished the season with the win. Pittsburgh pride. Sorry, guys. Let me keep going in the chat. John Broadway, we did him. Challenger 22. Bengals won't know their fate since Denver and Miami both play Sunday. Yeah, we need to look at the schedule here. I'm going to need to bring it up because I want to know all these. Because there's so many people talking about this today that I heard. And I need to know exactly which day these games are. So what would January 5th be? January 5th is Sunday, right? Okay, so January 4th is when the Steelers play. Yeah, you're right, man. January 5th. Why was everybody talking like that? Oh, wait. January 4th. Baltimore plays Cleveland at 4:30. So if Baltimore wins, it's kind of pointless for the Steelers to even care on Saturday night, to be honest, unless you're playing for seeding. So I guess that scenario matters. Let me look and see if I see any other January 4ths. No, I believe you might be right here, man. I can't see all the games for some reason. I'm seeing Jacksonville, Indy. That don't matter. I don't see Miami. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Here's the tab. Let me get down in here, guys. I just want to see the week 18 stuff. This freaking thing. You know, unreal. Unreal, dude. They make it so difficult sometimes to navigate. There we go. Week 18 ain't even up here for some reason. Oh, well, it is what it is. Whatever it may be. It's irrelevant, I guess, at this point. Because it's starting to piss me off. I can't get the damn computer to work right. Why not just start Fields? It doesn't matter, man. That's from Biscuits and Gravy. I really, honestly, Fields has been injured. Fields hasn't been practicing. Fields hasn't been in. Fields hasn't played. So it's honestly kind of just a moot point, man. He'll be back this week, according to Tomlin. Joey Porter Jr. back this week, according to Tomlin. Ben Skoranek, somebody I think that can definitely provide some plays here and there, some splash plays on special teams, a catch here and there offensively. Also, he talked about Jalen Warren a little bit nicked up. I believe Jackson was a little bit nicked up. So he was talking about that stuff, but he said those guys, or Corey Trice rather, those guys will be limited at the early part of the week, supposedly. So we'll see how that all plays out. Robert Rhodes says, win to get some momentum. I'd rather play Texans and hope the Ravens take out the Bills or some other high seed. Yeah, me too, man. I definitely just think the 5th seed's the way to go, in my opinion. I think the 5th seed's playing out to be the money spot, if you ask me. Wave that terrible towel from Miss Pittsburgh. Danny George, thank you, buddy. Hero DW4. The Vikings are better. Okay. I don't understand, guys. When you come in for conversations, you're a fan of other teams. We welcome it. I love it. I want it in here, but you got to say something more than Vikings are better, Texans are better, Baltimore is better. Make your comment interesting. Add to the conversation. You know what I mean? Don't just make some silly comment. Make it count, man. If I'm gonna read your comment and take the time for it, make it count. Juan says, is there any chance the Steelers make a run for Sam Darnold or Kirk Cousins or a quarterback in the draft? I don't know. Again, Juan, that's way in the future. I wouldn't want Kirk Cousins. He's an overpriced guy that's washed up at this point. Sam Darnold would be nice. He's played really well for the Vikings this year. But honestly, guys, I'm not looking at off-season stuff right now. Steelers suck from a Cleveland fan when your team isn't going to be in the playoffs. But they suck. You're right. Again, Mike Baker, you could be a Patriots fan right now. Count your blessings. Yeah, you guys had a lot of good years there just recently. So keep your head up, Pats fans. You really did it. Cleveland Browns 24. Don't spam the chat with Steelers suck, man. That's just kind of pointless and idiotic, and it shows your intelligence level and your temperament, and neither are good. Robert Rowe, they got 96 inches of snow where I live in Colorado in 3.5 days back in March of 2003. One spot got 11.5 feet, and that's crazy. That's a lot. Browns are 3-13. Who sucks, Browns fans? Steve Shepard, hey, give me the NFL player for an... Nah, I don't do that either. Give me a player to edit. I don't do that stuff. Don't waste my time with that. Daniel Warman, hey, Jason, Cincinnati not only has a terrible defense, but they have a slow defense. Warren and Austin should be a big factor. Thanks. Yeah, I definitely think, though, the Cincinnati defense has played a little bit better, but you got to look at the people they were playing. Dallas, Denver. You know what I mean? I'm just saying these teams aren't elite that they were playing. So, yes, they've gotten better. They've caused some turnovers. Actually, they've been one of the highest turnover teams right now in terms of total defense. So that has to be a plus side for the Bengals right now. But good to see you, Daniel. Craig Werlow, Browns starting DTR because they want to have number one choice overall. DTR isn't an NFL quarterback. In 14 games he's played, he has only one TD. That's crazy. Yeah, the Browns always get a first-round pick that's really high, top 5. DD Burke, how about them Dolphins? Well, what about them? Give me something to say. Say something about them. Tell me what you think about them. Hero, DW4, the Vikings. Oh, my God. Hold on. DW4, the Vikings are better than the Steelers. Sam Darnold better than your quarterback. George Pickens is better than. Justin Jefferson. George Pickens is not better than Justin Jefferson. And Sam Darnold is playing better than Russell Wilson, but overall careers, Russell Wilson is way better. David Henneke, what's up? Another Wombat in the house. What's up, another Wombat? The thing with the Bengals game is that the Steelers should win. They are better. They haven't been playing to their potential, and that's what worries me. Guys, I don't think you guys should be worried. I think they will do it. Please do not ever put Who Day in the chat. It might be the most stupid thing in all of sports history, Daniel Smith. I just caught you down here at the bottom. I don't even read comments usually on here. I read them off the screen over here, but Who Day might be the worst thing in all of sports. It's the most stupid thing a fan can say. You look ridiculous saying it. I've said this time and time again, but it might be the dumbest thing of all time. Let's keep going. But yeah, have hope, Wombat. Have hope, brother. Have hope, my friend. Challenger 22, don't understand the Fields fanboys. I don't get the wanting to change quarterbacks in week 18. It's not going to do anything. Fields still has his deficiencies. And again, I admire him for what he did. 4-2, he did great. He worked hard this offseason. I applaud Justin. But this isn't the type of situation you want Justin Fields to be your starter in right now. These games matter, and it's just not the time. There's a stupid Twitter account that always shows up on my feed for some reason on Twitter. I don't even follow this guy, but it shows up constantly. It's called Fields Beta or something. And whoever runs that Twitter is so bad on their takes. They are so bad. They should be embarrassed. And I know what they're doing, though. They get people to click on it and comment on it because they are so bad. And we all fall for it, you know? All right, guys, you got to double tap that screen. Hit that like button for us here on Steel City Live. If not, hit those three little white dots up in the right-hand corner of your screen. Hit the like that way. But likes support the channel. Hit it while you're here. That's how you help your creators progress. That's how you provide some help to the channel. And hitting it while you're here, hitting it now is free. It's easy. It helps. So do that for us here. I'm your host, Jason, only here on Steel City Live. Again, guys, I was working on some guests, but they've kind of ghosted me here. So we'll see if they reply back here. I know it's a busy time right now, so we'll see if they give us a holler back. Got a couple in the hopper, but both kind of have been busy, I believe. You know, a lot going on, New Year coming, holidays. So hopefully one of them will get back to me here soon, and we'll have some great insight, maybe just some extra stuff to talk about. Don't understand the Fields fanboys, D.D. Berg. How about them Dolphins? Why say how about them Dolphins 10 times? You tell me something about those Dolphins. Who Day is stupid, Ryan. You got to come up with something better. If you're a Bengals fan, how stupid to say Who Day. You can't come up with anything better. I mean, we make t-shirts off of people crying in the stands in Cincinnati that are better than your Who Day saying. You got to come up with something better, man. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting a cold the last 2 days. Both are at 4:25 Sunday. That's from Challenger. Okay, bro. I couldn't see him. I don't know why I wasn't bringing him up. Del Prods, the Steelers are supposed to play the Texans in the wild card round. Maybe. We'll see. Mike says, I drink. Oh, okay. That's stupid. Nick Steelers, what's up? JJ, Arthur Smith is trash. Mike says, what's your thoughts about. Oh, shut up. Come on, man. Dale Prods, who do you think will be the top threat in the playoffs? Pittsburgh, baby. It's the Steelers. I know everybody's thinking I'm crazy, but I told you this in fucking June, my friends. I told you what my record prediction was in June. I said 10-7 or 11-6. I said that is where they will finish. This was in June. In June, I told you that. And I told you in June, I think this football team will make it to the second round of the playoffs. That's all the farther I can predict. Why? Because it's a crapshoot after that, in my opinion. And I think the Steelers can get it done. And I stand behind my prediction. Eli, I'm in the pick of it. Everybody knows I don't even know what you're talking about. CD, add him. Steelers are so good. They are so good. Thank you, CD Lamb fan. Russ can't move at all in the pocket like Fields can. Come on. I can't entertain the comments about Justin anymore. Edward says, hey, Happy New Year's, everyone. What's up, Edward? Challenger 22 NFL wants Bengals in the postseason. I think that the NFL got what they wanted now. I think they'll quit messing with the games, in my opinion. I think they got what they wanted. They wanted Week 18 to be ultra meaningful, and they got it. So we'll see what happens after that. Kelsey says, I'm a Ravens fan. Well, welcome to a Ravens fan. Arthur Smith is not good from JJ. You said that once or twice already in the chat, I believe. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Eric says, here we go. This is our year. We just got to bring it back to basics. South back 99. What about the Dolphins? Yeah, what about the Dolphins? I like your profile picture, Southside BK. Steeler Nation, Arizona. What's up, Marty Hill? Country, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, how about them? How about them Cowboys? Man, they look good. Oh, shit, they're bad. Tommy Ruff, Steelers got eliminated, right? No, you must not watch football, Tommy. Cleveland Browns, oh my God. Steelers suck, go Bengals. Why? Why do you keep saying it? I don't want to have to delete you from the chat, my friend. We clinched like 4 weeks ago or something. Yeah, exactly. We've been in the playoffs. Hero DW4, George Pick. Oh my God, buddy. Don't keep putting the same thing. Oh, you didn't. Okay, my fault. I thought you put the same thing. George Pickens is better at catching than Justin Jefferson. Justin better. Yeah, I guess. It don't really matter, does it? Tell me, buddy, don't spam the chat, bro. Challenger, don't count on the Browns to beat the Ravens. They disappoint their own fans. They aren't going to come through for us. That's from Challenger. Daniel Smith, kind of like waving a yellow towel. I do too. It's the curse of Myron Cope is real, guys, and the Eagles are finding a little bit out about that right now by losing their main guy. Malachi Smith in the house. We did. Okay, he's talking to him. Eagles fan 11. Do you think Saquon will start week 18? Probably not. I mean, if it's not going to mean anything, you just got to look at what does the game mean to your team? What can they do? Are they going to improve? That'll tell you. I'm a Ravens fan, but I respect the Steelers. Well, thank you. We respect the Ravens also. Let me do something here. There you go, Challenger. I added you as a moderator. I meant to do that. I wanted to. You can delete people that spam the chat if you want. You can let people talk shit, though. But if they spam it, delete them. Okay, Tommy Shore, smoking crack. Yeah, he's smoking hashish or crack rocks. Do you think Stutton's the only problem, or do you think Queen too? That's from Asper, I think. Can't pronounce that name, sorry. Sutton's been an issue, I believe. He's looked lost out there. But we'll see against the Bengals here how this defense responds. I think Patrick Queen's hit a little bit of a rough spot, but I definitely think he's been a very bright spot for the Steelers this season. He's played really, really well. Foot's big in the house. It's been a rough month, but it's not over till it's over. We still have a wild card after next week, and at the very least, everybody stay positive. Amen. What's up, man? The middle of the field has been left wide open. It has, and they got to utilize it, man. They got to utilize it. Deep space. Who do you see in the NFC Championship game? Probably Eagles, Lions, probably. I'm a Ravens fan, but the Steelers are really good. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Edward says, I'm saying Eagles. If Hurts comes back, I really hope Lions go all the way deep space, but I don't know if they'll be able to. Let's keep going. Ravens are going to win the AFC North. That's from Kelsey. They may not, man. You never know, man. Stranger shit has happened. All right, guys, we got to double tap that screen. Hit that like button. Send this show out to the YouTube algorithm. We've been going here on this live stream for about 40 minutes. If you are not subscribed to the best channel on YouTube, you better hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on for us here at Mike Drop Sports. Make sure you are involved in the daily conversation each and every single day. We are on it, man. We are on it like blue bonnet, baby. So again, make sure you're double tapping that screen. Send us out into that YouTube algorithm, hitting that like button, subscribe, and sharing. Those things are so important, and we truly appreciate it. We want to reach that 4,000 subscriber mark tonight. We only needed, I think, 110, I believe, last time I checked. A little over, maybe. I believe that to be true. So let's get that 100 subscribers tonight. Let's reach 100 likes on the live stream. And I've been thinking about something. I have a signed TJ Watt jersey right here in this bag. This was signed at training camp. This is authentic. And I'm thinking, if we can reach 10,000 subscribers here before the end of the season, before the Steelers are out, if we can reach 10,000 subscribers, I will give that away to one of the Mic Drop Mafia members. Let's see if we can do that. I'm thinking about it. I haven't decided yet. But we got to hit 10,000 subscribers before then, and I will give away an authentic signed TJ Watt jersey to one lucky listener. But that has to be, we have to hit 10,000 subscribers, and you have to be part of the Mic Drop Mafia membership. That's 99 cents a month, only 99 cents a month. And that's all it'll ever be. No matter if we have 10 million subscribers or 100, it'll only ever be 99 cents a month. That will never change. So if we get to the 10,000 mark, I will give away one signed TJ Watt authentic Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. And I think somebody would really love that. So that means what, guys? You got to share. You got to like. You got to help us out, sending us into the YouTube algorithm, and that might be you. We are about to hit 4,000 subscribers. I don't think it's far-fetched to hit 10,000. I think it's a reasonable goal. So let's get it done. Challenger says, I picked 11-6 in a playoff win. Steelers are a good team. Hope they go far. Anything less than a disappointment? I think anything less than a Super Bowl win is always a disappointment. That's just my opinion also. Let's keep going. Got rid of that Clowns fan. Thank you, man. Defense looks lost right now. That's from Yummy. You're dead on my name. Awesome. Oh, okay, thanks. So I always butcher names, and I always feel so bad when I do it because I hate doing that to people. I like to be very respectful to people if I can. Some douchebags in here, though, give me no choice but to be disrespectful to them. But most people are so cool, so awesome and respectful. I try to always make sure I am also. Craig Warlow says, I think Steelers rookies on offensive line has hit the wall and got to push through. Yeah, and if you're a rookie in the NFL, no matter what, you're going to hit that wall. You're not used to playing the significant ball games this late into the year. You're not used to the amount of wear and tear on your body, and you got to learn how to push through that wall. And you're right, Craig. These guys are being relied on. They have to figure it out, and it's very important. And it's going to build a lot of character for them going down the road. This moment right here is going to define some of their careers. You know what I mean? Zach Frazier's, Mason McCormick's, guys like that, to really learn how to handle this situation, giving them great experience moving forward, guys. And these are all positives for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Derek says Lions look really good. They have looked really good, Derek, no doubt about it. Listen to Miss Pittsburgh. Let's go. Hit the shit out of that like button. Let's subscribe to the best show in the nation this year. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's go. Wave that terrible towel again. Again, guys, man, you might get that signed TJ Watt jersey. Booyah. You never know. We'll see if that happens. I don't want to give it away because that's in my personal collection. I keep it in a Ziploc bag sealed because I don't want it to get messed up. I don't even hang it on the wall or nothing. And I got tons of jerseys, tons of Steeler memorabilia. I don't want to get rid of it, but if we can get to 10,000 subscribers, and if you are part of the Mic Drop Mafia for 99 cents a month, you will have a chance to win that TJ Watt jersey. I think I'm going to do it. 10,000 subscribers. Let's keep going. Mike Miller in the house. Where you been, Mike? The Steelers start losing, and you go fucking AWOL, Mike. Don't be a fair weather fan, Mike. Don't be fair weather, my friend. Get your butt back here to the live stream, Mike Miller, each and every single day. Make sure you are hitting the shit out of that like button. Double tap that screen. Hit those 3 little white dots up in the right-hand corner of your screen. Let's get to 100 likes on this live stream. We're going for about 44 minutes. I need to see those likes starting to hop up, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing to hit that like button. So let's go. Steelers Nation. Robert Beach. Need to start Fields and keep him there. Wilson done. He too short and cannot handle any pass rush. And pass rush bay, the Vikings is best I've seen this year. What do you? Well, Robert, that comment didn't make much sense to me, but I'm trying to decipher it respectfully. And the Fields thing, I'm not really entertaining right now. I think it's kind of a moot point. Wilson is not done. The line has to block a little bit better, and Wilson has to get rid of the ball a little bit sooner. He can't try to push it downfield constantly. He has to utilize the middle and short to intermediate game. He has to do those things. We'll see how it goes. The Vikings are a good football team. That's what I think. Foot's big. Yeah, not going to happen this year. Miss Pittsburgh, let's go Steelers. Kelsey, okay, dude, we get it to the point already. What are you talking about? You talking about that dude with the other, that I think, what's his Challenger got him out. Payday J, I got the script. Steelers versus Packers rematch Super Bowl. I think your script might be off. Jeremiah Vasquez, anyone saying we're one and done before we play the damn game is a paper fan? Amen. Amen, Jeremiah Vasquez. Absolutely. Let me find your comment, Jeremiah. Where is that comment? Let's pin that message up there. Congratulations, Jeremiah. You got the first pin comment of the night. I'm going to start doing that also, guys. I always forget about it. But I'm going to start pinning really good comments. Definitely. Downtown. Good night, Yuns. See ya, man. Footsbig says some idiots ask for it. They just want attention. Absolutely, they do. Jess says Mike T must go over his BS and want someone who is young and hungry. Steelers should go all in on Dan Lanning from Oregon. I believe this, though. I think coming from college to the pros as a head coach is very, very, very hard, very difficult. Mike Miller says, let's go Steelers Nation. We need this win against the Bungles on our turf. I don't even own a single jersey. Hate to admit. I got too many, man. My wife gets them rather cheap, so I get a lot of them. Miss Pittsburgh wants that jersey. Yeah, guys, I'm sure a lot of you would want that jersey. That's why I said, man, help me get to 10,000 subscribers by sharing, liking the show, sending us out into that YouTube algorithm. Again, you've already got us almost to 4,000. We're rapidly growing each and every day, and I really appreciate that. But let's step our game up a little bit. We need about 100, at least we did before the show, to hit 4. Let's get to 10. I'll give away a signed TJ Watt jersey, truly authentic, and somebody can enjoy it. I'll tell you what, I'll even go a step further. We reach 10,000 subscribers. I will get the TJ Watt jersey framed. And if we get to 15,000, I'll send it away to get authenticated with papers, framed, and sent out. And somebody can get it that way. How's that? If we get to 15,000, I'll get it authenticated for you, which is just a process of sending it out, which would cost me money to send it out and get it authenticated. So, yeah, if we can get to 15, I'll do that. 10,000 or 12,000, I'll get it framed for you. 10,000, I'll just send it out how it is. How's that sound? We'll see how it goes here, but it's got to happen before the season's over. I went skiing in Buffalo, New York. You went skiing? That's sick, Mike. That's sick, Mike. You must have been there for 3 weeks. Jess says, I'm above Mike. LOL, show me love, Mike. Or LOL. Ryan Stanley, how pissed were you to hear that Tomlin admit that the offensive coordinator is and should be the target of every team? Like he knows how important it is, yet he has Fakener, Canada, and Smith to show. I didn't hear it. I didn't listen to his whole press conference. He annoys me in a big way at times, so sometimes I turned it off, so I didn't hear that one, Ryan. Curtis, I'm a Ravens fan, but I hope you guys win on Saturday. Good luck. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Curtis. Hit the like button, peeps, from Challenger. Amen. Robert Beach. Yeah, the lines do good, but the head coaches. Nah, man. Motor City Dan Campbell is the best thing to happen to Detroit ever. Ever. Sorry, man. The head coach there is very important. Very, very important. To dog Dan Campbell right now, you guys would still be in 0-16 turmoil, man, each and every year if you didn't have Dan Campbell. That's the facts. He created an environment there that is second to none. And you have to thank him and show praise to him. Again, you guys would be in the fucking basement yet again. And I got to throw the flag on you. You get the first flag tonight, Robert Beach. You get the first penalty for calling Dan Campbell not very smart, talking about all this shit about Dan Campbell. I believe you get the first penalty flag of the night. Maswar Khan, that unk yapping about. What unk? Yeah, I'm not unk, bro. Don't call me unk. I'm not unk. I'm Jason from Mike Drop Sports. Jeremiah says, appreciate you, big boss. Hey, no problem, Jeremiah. Make sure you hit that like button, though, Jeremiah. Go Chargers, beware of that 5th seed. Amen, Matt. Fear it. Fear that shit. Wave that terrible towel. Also had, too, from my assistant basketball coach. Well, not my assistant, the guy I coach with for basketball, Boone. He gave me a bunch of these old Steelers programs. I might end up giving one of those away. I might find the best one and give one of those programs away because people like Steelers history. They're like brand new condition. They are all from Pittsburgh Steelers games back in the day. Some of them cost $2. Now you can't buy a program for like less than $30 or something like that. Mikey Reed. Bro, we can beat Houston and Denver, or Denver. I'm pretty sure Baltimore third game goes different. I hope Baltimore knocks off the Bills. We could end up in the AFC Championship game kind of by default. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wonky. We'll see how it goes. Go Ravens. Got a shot of Crown Royal, a drink of it. Well, there you go, Mike Miller. Hit that up. Down that, my friend. All right, guys, hit that like button for us. We are over 40 likes right now. We need to hit 100 likes here on the live stream. That would be really, really awesome here for us today to hit 100 likes. Again, we are going to give a signed TJ Watt jersey away if we can reach 10,000. 12,000, I'll frame it. 15,000, I'll have it authenticated and framed. So let's keep going with that. I love Motor City Dan. Wish he was our coach. Me too, Challenger. Jeremiah says it's true. Almost every 4th and short, I'm wishing we had steel balls Dan Campbell has, even with all the crying he does, man. Loves his team. Hey, man, I love it, man. I love his aggressive nature. Ryan Stanley, do you think Tomlin really micromanages his OC? The style hasn't changed over 3 offensive coordinators. Not a coincidence. I absolutely do think he does. It's not a coincidence that they do the exact same thing no matter who they are. It's absolutely not a coincidence. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Top Hat Gaming. What? Oh, my goodness. Why do you keep calling me Unk, bro? It's like 2 of you now different. I'm not Unk. I don't know what that means. I'm not your uncle. I'm not related to you. TD, what's up? Big TD in the house. What's up, TD? Good to see you, my man. I think I'm caught up in the chat, man. Again, welcome to a new moderator. Challenger's going to help moderate also. So we got TD, we got Russ, we got Challenger, we got Sean, and that's the 4 moderators right now. There we go, man. Daniel Warman in the house. Do you think Bradshaw would be a good OC? Thanks, Jason. I do not. He's old. He's not in that mind frame right now. He doesn't understand these modern day offenses, I'm sure. He hasn't done that for so long. I just don't think he would be a viable candidate for that. It doesn't feel right, you know. Jason, that is just a saying. That's what people call. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know what they were talking about, Miss Pittsburgh. I'm done with some of this stuff. Thank you. Challenger 22, because I deleted the stupid comments. Footsbig, you said I was going to be modded next. I forgot about you, Footbig. I forgot about you, man. I don't see you every day. Sorry, bro. I forget about sometimes. I don't remember this shit. And to be honest, it's like I got too much other stuff going on to remember. My apologies. I apologize. I'm just human, Foots Big. I'm just human, brother. Thank you, man. We'll get you next time, Foots Big. We'll get you next time. Wave that terrible towel for Miss Pittsburgh. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're about 54 minutes in. Let's hit that like button. Let's get those likes up a little bit more. Again, just to review kind of what we did tonight was been wild, man. We tried to get through a lot of stuff, but, you know, sometimes we don't. But again, we're going to do this giveaway of a signed TJ Watt jersey. It is in this Ziploc bag, but we have to get to 10,000 subscribers, and you have to be part of the Mic Drop Mafia. So we will do that. Let's get there. Mikey Reed, I think our O-line is still in shambles, and Arthur Smith's play calling irks my soul. I don't understand why no intermediate passing, no quick pass game. And I'd like to see slants to Wilson and Austin. Wilson is not going to play this season. So we can take that out of the equation, Mikey. That's not going to happen. I would like to see some drags and quick slants to Austin, get him out in space, definitely. I think there are a lot of routes being run in the short to intermediate game. I think that right now the biggest issue is Russ trying to hit a home run all the time, and he can't do that. He's got to utilize some of that underneath stuff. They're open. He's got to hit it. If you watch all 22, you see it quite often, some of the misses, and that's an issue that Russ got to take care of here in Week 18. Mikey says, even a screen to Pickens dude is a playmaker. Get him the ball early. He may not be as much of a diva. Well, here's the thing. If the ball not coming your way makes you a diva, then I don't want you in the locker room. That's a cancer. I appreciate him wanting it. I appreciate his enthusiasm, his want to be the playmaker. That's fine, but you can't allow it to affect your on-field or locker room persona. You can't allow that to happen. Wave that terrible towel from Miss Pittsburgh. Even we did that tired of the Tomlin era. That's from Adam O'Neill. Hey, a lot of people are, Adam. A lot of people are. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, man. We've been going for about an hour. That's what we usually do each and every day here on Steel City Live. So if you want to put anything else in the comments section, make sure you do it now. Again, thank you for everybody joining. We've had such an amazing turnout in terms of viewership over the last week or so. It's been awesome, man. We've been kicking ass. Again, we're going toward that 2 million mark now in terms of views. So that's been really, really cool. Again, but it all comes down to you guys hitting that like button and sharing the show, man. And again, I really try to include you guys into the show, and I hope you value that because you don't get that everywhere, man. People will lie to you and say they're going to answer all these comments. They don't. You listen to them talk for a long time, and then they'll answer a few of the comments, and that's it. I try to get you out here in this world of the podcast, man. I want your voice to be heard. I really try to make that a conscious thing. So make sure you guys are clicking that like button for me. You sound like a true Pittsburgh fan. I can't say anything. I've been a Panthers fan for 30 years. Yeah, I've been watching the Steelers for a long time. Thanks, Miss Pittsburgh. Rod Lim, we need the defense to step up. They got to be better, absolutely. You probably did, Challenger. Thank you, man. Sad part is we only usually get them out for like 24 hours, then they come back. But we'll keep getting them out. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's up, everyone? Mikey Reed, Antonio Holmes, Antonio Brown, Martavis Brown, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson. Steelers need an OG wide receiver in the locker room. Foots Big's been a fan for over 35 years. That's about me too, man. Now I've been a long time, man. We're getting there. We're getting old, Foots Big. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you again to the Mic Drop Mafia. Thank you again to everybody that viewed. We truly appreciate it. All the new subscribers, welcome. And until tomorrow, man, for our daily upload, thank you so very much. Oh, thank you for that too, guys. Our daily upload viewership has really increased a great deal. And I want to truly appreciate you for that and thank you for that. Very, very humbled by your participation in that. So again, turn on that notification bell and make sure you subscribe to the best channel on YouTube. That's right here at Mic Drop Sports. So if you want to sign TJ Watt jersey, let's get that number up to 10,000. Let's make this shit run up. Ring that number up here. So until tomorrow, man, I'm Jason. This is Mic Drop Sports. Peace, my friends. See you on the next one.